Arknights. So like capturing my voice very well. Can't really see. Oh, yo, yeah. It is. Arknights. A little bit late of a stream, but it's fine. Fine. The plan for today is not to stream for very long. Have you guys already get your phantoms? I'm not going to pull for phantom. I don't have enough funds for that. Well, okay, I have 14k, but I don't think that's enough to guarantee a phantom. I personally only have the habit of pulling for a character during limited banners. I don't like playing with what I like to have to pull for a character knowing that I have the guarantee that I will obtain him. So sadly I'll have to pass on this schizophrenic cat for now. But at the very least the game does give us the best operator for free, which is... hold on. wrong page. Look at this pussy over here. I play a little bit of these stages already. Just didn't really complete it, but I played enough for me to have what to read today. And this thing, Vector. I have tried a bit, 4 days remaining. Yikes. I've tried a bit. I have already cleared these things. I have almost cleared all of this. I am having a lot of difficulty to clear this one stage though. Not sure. Maybe if I don't manage to... I'll give it another try tonight on my off time. If I don't manage to clear this thing on my own, I will I will give up and look up for a guide. Man. It's two things, right? That's the whole dilemma of it, right? We get more... People complain that we get power creep characters, but on the flip side we also get continuously harder and harder stages to clear. I guess this is the way that the devs found to try to balance things off. Sadly though, it makes things a bit more stressful for me. Okay, enough stalling. Act or die. Wait, is the name of the stage Rankwood Act or Die? Not just Act or Die, hold on. Hold on. If that's the case, then perhaps I might have to edit the title of the VOD a little bit. Arknights. Ian. Come on. Come the fuck on, Twitter. Why are you so fucking slow? Nope, it's just Act or Die. I don't know what the Rankwood's doing there. Maybe it's the location. As you can see, I have done a little bit. Essentially, you just have the whole event for now. Okay. What is the plan? The plan is very, very simple, okay? The plan is, for today, I read AD ST1 and AD1. And that's it. According to my calculations, according to my experience with reading Arknight stories, this should take me around 1 hour and a half or 2 hours. Okay, somewhere in between. So, which fits perfectly the time frame of the VODs that I made. Also, I'm very sorry for not streaming Reverse Collapse on Wednesday. I had other things to do that showed up. at last minute, so I dedicated my time for that. And by things that I had to do, I mean by I wanted to read the Pijor's summer event story, which I have not done, and I was just a few hours short before the deadline. And so that's what I did on my off time. And I ended up not streaming Reverse Collapse. Okay, enough. ADST1. Incite a death. Bow and pay your respects to the eagerly awaiting audience. A fine show has already begun. Art. My eyes don't feel very good. There was... Cleaning just happened. And the house just finished. Cleaning and some chemicals that they used to clean the house kinda irritates my eyes a little bit for some fucking reason. Sorry. She leaves the bed with withered flowers. Off withered flowers. Good fucking start. They say it is a sign of a bountiful harvest. And so, some walked in the embrace of night. Some shared nectar before the bonfire. And some walked hand in hand. Lost together where the story diverged. Shut the lips that sound the horn, he said. Close the eyes about to witness eternity, he said. Incites a young fowl to pick the fruits of pain. Exile an infant to arrive at joyful death. Weeds walk their own path through tears, falsehoods, and riddles. He leaves the bed of withered flowers. He writes his epitaph into the stirring dust, waiting for the day when he gazes upon it. Ooh, pretentious rubbish. I wonder how much of a connection this story has with IS-1. Probably a lot, right? I mean, they bothered to using the same CG, background CG for that segment. Does Lady Dupont still shut herself in her room? It's been 3 days, and she's hardly touched her food. What shall we do? The way I see it, the madam is fretting over nothing. As heir to the Dupont family, Victoria's most noble lineage, she's both elegance and intelligence. No one could fault her for choosing any of her 3 suitors. But that's exactly why she's so troubled. The 3 Rockefeller brothers may look like they come from the same handsome mold, but they each have wildly different personalities and occupations. When a wise scholar, a brave soldier, and a romantic poet all ask for your hand at once, can you even imagine choosing which to spend your life with? Besides, whatever choice she makes is bound to bring great pain to the other 2. The very thoughts. The very thoughts of the bonuses we'll get when one of those billionaires moves in. Whatever choice she makes, I hope she chooses soon. Would you be so... Cut. Oh, they're acting. Director Quay? Oh, look at that posture. Look at that posture. These right here is peak male physique. Look at that posture. Look at the aura this man exhales. With that curved spine. Stiff as damn statues. And it's just exposition. Well, it's just exposition anyway. As well cut the scene and add a few symbolic empty shots later. Ah, doing the Monogatari series approach, I see. Let's just hope our overzealous producer lady doesn't sweat the small stuff. You two, take a break while we make some adjustments to the script. Actually, don't bother coming back for shooting. More adjustments? This guy just can't make up his mind. Alright, people, we are not taking a break just yet. So shut up already, shut up! Yes, I know we have been shooting for 2 months and everyone's tired. And the plates far from the city center. And there are no casinos or shopping districts here. And everything at the self-service bar is undrinkable piss water. But, for better or worse, this is our last chance. Time is precious, and so is my film. The death of Lady DuPont is the kind of historical tragedy they don't make in Rankwood these days. Oh, Rankwood is the name of the place, I see. Exploring Columbia's changing times through the lens of a noblewoman's marriage. So I don't want it looking like some cheap cash grab when it finally hits theaters. Let's move on to the next run-through. The Death of Lady DuPont, Balcony Scene 3. Melanie and Michael, you're up. Oh my god, that is a hat. What's the matter, Miss Rutherford? What do you think, boy? Sorry, maybe not the most appropriate voice. I'll try again when her voice line showed up. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have made a veteran like you wait a whole minute for me to get ready. Do you think I'm making a big deal out of nothing? Of course not. Alongside Marianne Blake, he used to be one of the greatest actresses in Rankwood. Seniority, status, etiquette. I hate them as much as you like deep down. But you will respect them on my set. I'm sorry if I offended you, man. So, are we ready? I know it's not easy playing 3 different characters, but don't mix them up like you did last time. You're playing the second Rockefeller, the soldier. Ooh, playing 3 roles at the same time, Jesus Christ. You're at Lady DuPont's manor, and have just thrown away your older brother's flowers and torn up your younger brother's love letter. You're rushing into your beloved bedrooms to pour your heart out. Sounds like a soap opera, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not liking this script very much. Silence, please. Action. But I try to make them seem more theatrical. Believe me, my love, my 2 brothers could never match my feelings for you. I have heard more than enough honeyed words, Mr. Rockefeller. You're not in the Scion of DuPont, where our union to bring the Rockefellers to no wealth or status in high society. Would you still... You wound me. I am no schemer, and I mean every word I say. You know I'm not as smart or sensitive as my brothers. Ooh, starting stronger, huh? Starting stronger with the deprecation. How can I hope to move you, if not through the sincerity of my feelings? And how will you prove it? I recently returned from the battlefield, where I brushed shoulders with death. And that shell burst right next to me, when I felt my body and my senses flying away when I came close to death's door. All I could picture was your face, your smile. I don't like the script. It definitely sounds like a soap opera. God damn. And I think she didn't like it either. Oh, you don't like it either? You have the next line, ma'am. Despicable. What? What kind of soldier would twist his face up like you did when speaking of the battlefield? You put so much honey in your words, you could stick a fly to the ground with it. I know you have spent the last 2 months making movies on anything even vaguely female on this plate. But for God's sake, keep your private life off the set, boy. Not everyone will fall for a wiggle of your ears and a swoosh of your orange tail like that dumb blonde. I want to see the dumb blonde. Oh. the dumb blonde? Marion, what are you doing here? Why wouldn't the costume designer be on set for the run-through? I need to see if the costumes are in order. Or what? Tell me you also believe that gossip the rest of the crew's been spreading. Right, of course. There's no problem. Moving on. Michael, your performance needs to fit the character better, or it won't come across as sincere. The second Rockefeller sincerity is the whole point. Without it, how can we possibly convince the audience that this is what pushes Lady DuPont to finally make her decision? You two can take a break while we move on to the next one. Abner? I'm here. We need a evocative transition into the next scene. Gotcha. We'll go with the plan we talked about yesterday. Also, can you stay away from that metal rack? I'm worried the screws will scratch the camera. Can't tell if you're the winner of Rank Root's Best Cinematography Award or the least professional cameraman in town. Oh, what a wonderful atmosphere in set. Oh, damn, this movie is going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Definitely not a shit fest. Why not both? What happened to you, man? No need to make a fuss of it. As Lady DuPont and the second Rockefeller's conversation fades out, the camera pans away from the back balcony. He moves down the steps, across a row of portraits and antique vases, to the front hall draped with red curtains. The front door opens. The sound of wind and rain trespasses into the quiet manor. The camera follows, and a blank shadow enters the frame. Pussy! What the hell is that black shadow? Is that a ghost? A prop? A hallucination? Somebody's fried kin pet? Do none of you idiots realize what kind of havoc an animal like this could wreak on film sets? Film set could wreak at a film set. I hate English. English is the worst language to ever be made. It's a fucking joke. It's a... Grab it, Abner. Don't let him mess with the camera rails on the ground. What? With what hands? Or do you want me to smash the damn camera? You went your way, Marion. I don't have any free hands either. And are you prepared to take responsibility if the costumes get wrinkled? The producer would have a fit. Someone stop it. It is a very elegant cat, I have to say. The mysterious and elegant creature darts through the set, weaving between the wires and delicate equipment laid out over the ground. Its two tails moving this way and that as cries are heard up and down the crowd. Oh look, you're the playable character, aren't you? Stop painting that background and catch that thing, TP. And you there, the prop intern. Her name is Moira. Forget it, TP. You're like way too nice, Molly. You can't let people walk all over you. Who cares? Just catch that thing. It stopped. Well, aren't you a cutie? You're even more mysterious than the monster in that horror flick I saw last night. What if I use you as a reference for the street scene? Oh, didn't like that. The mysterious and elegant creature settles onto the prop box, looking up at the two girls with what seems to be displeasure. Moira cannot help but bend down and reach out to it, but as she looks into its clear blue eyes, she feels her mind go blank. Always a psychic cat. Next moment, the creature has vanished from the set. Finally. Oh, could you idiots let it get away from right under your noses? No, Marion. I am the one you're mad at. No need to take it out on the newcomers. You're going to argue, take it outside, or better yet, off the plate. After all, no one expects professionalism out there. Greta. Back to work, people. I thought you would be more upset about the shoot being delayed. Not that harsh, Steven. Besides, her appearance on set means we are in for a wonderful surprise when it's time to shoot. Her? Wait, you mean that creature? Who else? She's the companion of a guest of mine, and her showing up means that he's finally made up his mind. She'll play the messenger who appears in the next scene. Isn't that right, Lucien? Oh, theater boy. As you wish. Miss Christine is free. None may interfere with her intentions or actions. I apologize on her behalf. Oh, hold up. We are making a last-minute cast change just for some pretty boy no one's heard of. It's only a minor role. No need to feel threatened, my handsome leading man, Michael. It's not out of nowhere. Greta gave me a heads up earlier. Fine. I'm glad you have made your decision, Lucian. Filming is a very different beast from a stage, so I understand why you needed to take your time thinking it over. That costume fits you so well. I was right to invite you. I guarantee you'll be the next big thing in Brankwood. I can only hope. Well, we have delayed enough. If the actors are ready, let's get on with the run-through. I take it you have got your lines down, Lucian. I could recite them backwards. Alright then. The Death of Lady Dupont, Front Hall, Scene 4, Action. As the second Rockefeller pours his heart out to Lady Dupont on the balcony, a young messenger from afar pushes open the front door. Hello. He is welcomed by Lady Dupont's brother, who always seems to have a lot on his mind. Oh, for God's sake, where's Sir Dupont? Dalton! Where the Hitchcock has he run off to this time? Drinking again? Where's my coordinator? Shelley? We're here. Oh, damn, for this. I found him. I brought Dalton. Oh, my man's drunk. Let's go. That's what a real actor acts like. I realized he was missing when I took a head count at the waiting area. Search every food cart, self-service bar, and outdoor rest area. Anywhere that might have booze. I finally found him in some bushes by the road. Knife, I found the knife. He said he was looking for the knife prop that the messenger is supposed to kill Sir Dupont with. So, which one of you sent a drunk to go hunt down a prop? Where's the prop master, Mora? I don't know. Fine, whatever. As long as we got the prop. Costume crew, get his clothes in order. You do remember what you're playing in the scene, right? Of course, a corpse. Nobody does better. What'd you think? I'm sorry, but I simply can't stand people like you. You used to be the darling of Brankwood when Pioneer films were in their heyday. Producers were queuing up to book you. And now, you're just going to let yourself rot like mud in a pit. What do you know? I couldn't care less what you've been through, but at least show a shred of self-respect in front of the younger generation. That's one of the rules of Brankwood too. You're playing opposite a man who's standing in front of a camera for the first time. Fine. What's your name? Lucian. You may also call me Fenton. Whatever. Wonderful atmosphere in set. Wow! Truly amazing. My god. I hope he doesn't die though. And I hope he stays drunk throughout the entire story. Because I personally think that playing drunk people is very fun. Sorry. I didn't know this was your first shoot, but don't worry, just follow my leads. Can play this role hammered, no problem. Gonna try to kill you to shut you up. Because the news you brought, we get to stop playing, then you grab this knife, stab me with it. As I prop, so the blade just slides into the dome. Got a blood bag of my chest pocket, and it will probably just a little pressure. Don't get stuck on thinking when am I gonna grab the knife? Or you want to get in character. Got it? You have read through that letter 3 times now, Sir DuPont. If there's no issue with it, please assemble everyone in the household so I can read it to them. Uh-huh. Dalton's eyes meet the young man's, and he swallows the drunken hiccup that had reached the front of his throat. He sees not a rookie actor on a film set for the first time, but a messenger who had come all the way from Victoria, his gaze tired but strong. The studio falls silent. Dr. Quay has yet to call action, but Dalton can feel his counterpart's focus, and Abnir's camera points towards them. He's looking at a natural. And so he takes a deep breath. No, this is an official letter from Victoria's royal house. Can't let you read it aloud. If people were to hear that the DuPont bloodline is all a lie, that my sister's marriage to any of the Rockefellers will be called off. All that wealth, all that money that should have been mine, very future, all gone in an instant, like pooping like popping a balloon. Can't you just leave it, boy? Pretend you were never here. I'll give you money. I'll give you all the money you want. You have no authority over me. You're just a messenger. What part of this has anything to do with you? The truth. What? Truth. What happens to this household has nothing to do with me. But I've got something to do with the truth, sir. Even if I turned around and left right now, proof of the DuPont family will still have it open your door forevermore. I have no power to take away your misfortune. All I can do is to announce it's coming, whether you're willing to face it or not. For such is my wretched fate. Dalton looks into the young man's eyes and sees the deep pain and sorrow within. Suddenly, he feels like he has never been so sober. He does not need to recall his lines. They come to him naturally. Pain, sorrow, laughable. Who do you think you are? Dalton pulls his knife and swings it at the young man. Sir DuPont and the young messenger fight over the deadly weapon, and it takes only a moment for it to change hands. Their actions as coordinated as if they had rehearsed it in 1,000 times. Pain, sorrow, laughable. Who do you think you are? I will not let you ruin what should be mine. As I said, sir, my only connection here is to the truth. From the noble halls of Victoria to the ruins of Gaul, to the Basilica of Laterano, to the coastline of Iberia. have walked all four corners of Terra, delivering the silent message of death, and bearing witness to countless meaningless tragedies. The story of the Duponts is but one of them. And while I have never sought it, the truth always reveals itself before my eyes. Such is my wretched fate. Shut up! Third Dupont desperately lunges at the young man before him. The face of the messenger has become twisted in the struggle. He notices the young man pause for an instant, then grip the knife again. The point of the knife approaches his chest. This man must have felt the weight of fate, he thinks. A lifeless body falls to the ground. Blood, rose petals, the wind, and rain. Cut. Did you get all that, Agnir? I think we might be able to use the stake as is. Sure did. Is this really this guy's first time on camera, Steven? Greta said he used to be part of a theater troupe. Oh, a stage actor. Honestly, I am more shocked by Dalton. I haven't seen such a convincing performance from him in ages. Get out, Dalton. We are packing up. But if you want to drink tonight, I'm buying. Dalton? Why isn't he getting up? Check on him, Shelly. Sorry, Shelly. It is as if the air has frozen. Dalton lies in front of the steps, not stirring even as Shelly dashes to his side. Oh, he died for real. The blood bag in his suit pocket has already run dry, but blood continues to sip from his chest. Filled with a terrifying thought, Sally reaches out towards the red liquid on the ground with a trembling hand. It is warm, sticky, and metallic. It's real blood! Dun dun dun. It's a murder case! Or accident. I think in this case in particular would categorize more as an accident on stage. Which can happen. Sometimes there are some stories of accidental... Sorry, let me remind myself to lower the volume while I speak here. In the stage. There are some stories of accidents happening in... Also, I should higher my volume. Sorry. There are some sorts of accidents happening on stage that have killed actors. Fenton accidentally activates his skill too, that's what. Yeah, he did. Also, welcome to the stream, Orkel. Did you pull for Phantom Altar? I didn't. I don't pull for banners that aren't limited. There are... What was I saying? Oh yeah. There are stories of accidents happening on sets that have actually killed actors. It used to be more common in the 20th century. Century. Since the legislation about the safety conditions of the workers were more loose, so more deaths would happen, like people falling from the wires of set. One incident in particular, it was during a film, I don't know which film exactly, but there was a scene of a helicopter chase, and the scenario was that the actor would have to run while holding a child from an actual helicopter that was pursuing them. And you can imagine how that went. Long story short, the actor and the child both died. And because of that incident in particular, there was a case opened in the tribunal. And from that case, it led to more rigorous legislations being developed about safety conditions during onset. Also, the instances of Hitchcock. Hitchcock? Is Hitchcock, right? The name of the Hitchcock. Hitchcock. Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah, filmmaker. He's such a fucking asshole. There is a film about the birds, right? The horror film about a bunch of birds that attack people. And I heard that one of the scenes, he throw actual birds towards the main actress to get a more real performance from her, which sucks. It fucking sucks. He's such a fucking asshole to do that. And now that I notice, holy shit, have you been commenting for a while on the stream, Oiko? Because just now I noticed I actually opened the YouTube page for the stream. Oh yeah, that's exactly what happened. YouTube bugged a little bit. Again, fuck me, sorry Oiko. Ah, fucking damn it, I hate YouTube, why it's so fucking cringe. Change, multiple messages, all messages, there we go. Do you know that the Exorcist film crew all died unnaturally? Did they? The whole crew? They say the cast accidentally summoned the actual evil spirits. That sounds more like a superstition to me. I mean, it's a cool story to tell people, but it sucks that all of them died. But like, all of them died by accidents and diseases, and not natural causes. If so, that sounds a bit spooky. Ooh. I got him in 5 singles, so unlucky. Unlucky, huh? Fuck you. Fuck you. Alright. I need to continue the story. I already spent enough time on the screen, on the stage screen. AD1. Yeah, some died in a plane crash, I think 5 of them, and 3 died in a car accident. Oh yeah, then it's very spooky. It's a very spooky fun fact. AD1. Rehearsal day. A dagger as heavy as your heart, memories that shall never fade, a fallen corpse. These are all silent invitations. AD1 before, go! We have concluded that Dalton's death was an accident. The medical team is taking his body back to Central Rankwood by short-haul transport. There, they will report the incident to the police. Shelley has double-checked all the props just in case, so let's take a little break to pull ourselves together, and we will resume shooting in the afternoon. That soon? Is there a problem? Cameras and film can be replaced, but we are talking about a dead man here. We have only just wiped up the blood. How the hell did he go looking for a prop and ended up with a real knife? Did someone trick that washed up drunk of an actor into looking for a lost prop himself? Or did someone put it in his hands on purpose? Hey now, let's not get carried away here. Sure, the old man was a drunk and late to the set all the time, but it's not like he had any enemies in the crew. Why would anyone go that far? Besides, it's just an ordinary knife. There are plenty of them lying around in the crew kitchen, in the convenience stores, even on our own rooms. Maybe someone just mentioned it in passing to Dalton and then he... All I am saying is that it's suspicious, okay? Then why don't you ask Dalton yourself, Miss Detective? Okay, calm down, Greta. Stop being a fucking bitch. Jesus Christ. You're worried about the devil. Go ask the dad then. Jesus fucking Christ, Greta. Look, I know you're all shocked at losing a coworker. I feel the same way, but there's something even more important we should be worrying about. We don't have much time left for the shoot. Fucking bitch. I'm sure you haven't forgotten that this studio plate is kept separate from the Nomadic City. While it's still controlled by the central command tower, the film crew gets direct authority over certain functions, allowing us to drive it outside of central Rankwood. I mean, she's right though. It's very insensitive though. And once the lease ends, the studio closes down, and the plate returns to its own, on its own. But more space means more costs. According to the contract, extending the lease will result in an expensive penalty, which will be reflected in all of your paychecks. As the producer, it's my job to act in everyone's best interest and ensure the film crew can function. I agree. So do I, as both the lead actress and investor. Miss Detective here did remind me though that someone must indeed answer for this. Prop Master? Yes, man. Just right though, if he wants to keep speculating about the dead man, why not just ask him himself? Okay, I didn't know you have like plumbing being a bitch also. No, pay cuts, my weakness, for fuck's sake. It was your responsibility to manage the props, and you have clearly neglected it. Even your intern was on set before you. I'm sorry, ma'am. Apologies won't cut it, darling. You're fired. I suggest looking for a new job before our place gets too far from the city. And whatever you're about to say, save it. You're getting off easy and you know it. You're in charge of the property now, Moira. Me? Or you could leave with your former boss. But I trust you are smarter than that. What a wonderful atmosphere on set. As for you, Steven, it's time to get your act together. We both agree that the death of Lady Dupont lacks a strong ending. You were supposed to submit the final script for those scenes last week. The shooting is almost caught up with what's written. I have my hands full directing, okay? The crew doesn't exactly inspire confidence, you know. So you still haven't found the inspiration? Yeah. It's your own original script, darling. Your baby. It deserves the very best ending. That's my biggest concern as well. In the end, which of the Rockefeller boys kills Lady Dupont? Where? How? What are her last words? The ending will determine the quality of the whole film. She needs a good, proper death to kickstart the revival of my career in Rankwood. That's the only reason I have poured my entire fortune into this project. God will come find me. What? Oh, In literacy criticism, we often say that inspiration is like a god descending upon the altar, using him as a vessel to write about death and rebirth, destruction and hope. Anyway, don't worry, I will finish the story. Good. Then you're dismissed, so get to work. Miss Stone. I need to talk to you about something. It's important. Know what you want to say, Shelley, but now's not the time. I have to go check on Lucian. This is his first film and his first day on set. And something this serious happens. It's having running away on us now, can I? As for whatever you're thinking, you're overthinking it. Bruh. I in charge of the whole prop team? Yep, you are. Yep, you are, Moira. Congratulations on your unwanted promotion. Her last words were the Louis Vuitton 70% off. Madam, I hate to break it to you, but the one you're worrying about had killed thousands of people. Now that I think about it, how much does she actually know about Phantom? At the looks of it, it shouldn't be a lot, right? But if she does know a lot about Lucian... actually, never mind. The story will tell us about that sooner or later. Oh my gosh, congrats, Molly! I mean, it's a shame about Dalton. May he rest in peace, but still, I'm happy for you. No one gives a fuck about Dalton. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man, was he really that unlikable? Holy shit. I've been working here in Brankwood for way longer than you, but I'm still stuck doing backgrounds while you just got the chance of a lifetime. Life really is like a box of chocolates, huh? That's because you always put so much of yourself into your work. The art director isn't comfortable letting you handle more. But I'm just a girl from the Pioneer Zone who's good of her hands and came here looking for a job. Can I really do this? It smells like Oberstein anyway. How would you know that? If the producer says you can, you can. She's never wrong about people. Your sister will be happy, won't she? You came to Rankwood because of her, right? You gotta tell her you've been promoted to prop master. I will call her after we clock out. Miss Stone puts her trust in me, so I have to do this right. That's my girl. You're already sounding the part. I bet in just a few days you won't even have time to watch horror flicks with me anymore. PP. I may have Stevie sound a bit weird. The way I said, that's my girl. That's my girl. Maybe part of me was trying to evoke that... What was it called? Beverly Hill accent? Beverly Hill white girl accent? I don't think it's succeeding. Stop walking in front of me, Shelley. You already checked the storyboard 3 times in the equipment file and the equipment 5 times. I swore to the producer that I wouldn't lose another set of cameras. Now can you stop glaring at me like that? You think it was really... What was that? Speak up. You think Dalton's death was really just an accident? Doesn't it seem strange to you? I don't know. Don't care. No one gives a fuck about Dalton. Jesus Christ. I have lost count of how many times I have to work overtime because that has been got lost in the beer keg. Good riddance. He wasn't like that 5 years ago. No shit. He was the top of the world, staring Ingrid and Steven's next big thing. Oh, how could I forget that when we were both there? That's the weird part. I saw a lot of familiar names on the staff list during the planning meetings, and when I saw your face, what this eerie feeling like. We are back 5 years ago witnessing that young actress staff again. Doesn't it all seem a little similar? Also, one was a fall, the other was a prop mix-up. You're overacting, Shelley. Telling you, I'm not crazy. Now I remember, Dalton was the one most responsible for the accident. Judgment has come. Someone came for him. Just stop already. Stop scratching your arm and stop coming up with this nonsense. I told you, if what happened still bothers you that much, then get therapy and stay away from the set. We're just ordinary Joes shooting crappy movies for a living. Nobody gives a flip about this. Shelley? You hear me? Shelley? I hear it. I hear it. Something's coming. Coming for us. Wonderful atmosphere in set. Wonderful relations among the actors and the crew. Oh, we are back in the past now. And there goes my water. Man, that didn't last anything at all, huh? I just by looking the amount of water I just drank in such a short amount of time, I know my piss is going to be crazy. Sorry. Play IS2 team. I don't have that much, how should I say? I don't have such advanced technology on my streaming tools over here. Oiko. This is a low effort stream. As low effort as I could possibly be. Now, since we are back in the past, White's flower. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. Picture the position and angle of the stab in your mind. Near the bottom right of the abdomen is a gap between vital organs, rich in blood supply, but not immediately lethal. You can feed off the blood of orders and let it herald the climax that is to come. Or you can move the point of the knife up and penetrate the throat, thorax. The lungs are fragile and offer no resistance. Your target will drown in both his own blood and your animated monologue. As low effort does not do heroic mode on stream, fuck doing heroic mode on stream. That will consume way too much of my time. Oiko. I have a life outside streaming, okay? Oh, sorry, did I skip something? The lungs are fragile and offer no resistance. Your target will drown in both his own blood and your animated monologue. Raise your dagger, boy. Think back to the segment we have rehearsed. You have done well. There's only one step to go. Stab. Let the point of the knife know how it feels to stir the organs and severe blood vessels, and let it listen to the sound of the heart beating. Are you afraid? How ordinary. He's not afraid, he just doesn't understand. He's still not willing to practice stabbing. He hasn't spoken a single word since he took off the dagger. Who the fuck are you? You look like a Castlevania character. No, I'm not gonna lie. Especially with that hair and those clothes. And what is this? A scepter? What is the thing at the tip? What is this thing supposed to be? A tree? Pine? What is this? Hey, raise your dagger, bozo. Blackfall. Go prepare for tomorrow's performance. I will instruct him myself. I see. Understood. Do you find the dagger heavy? Yes. He looks like a gay bar manager. Also, you have a lot of experience with gay bars, I see. But its weight does not come from the metal, nor from the ornaments. It comes from your heart. You understand? The boy's hair covers his eyes. He nods in silence. White Flower does not realize that you have learned so quickly. You're waiting for her to provide answers she cannot give you. Listen to me, child. The troop leader holds Lucian's little hands in his own. His smile is warm and gentle, but his iron grip permits no refusal. Lucian can feel his stiff fingers begin to relax. Forget the techniques that White Flower's been trying to teach you. You have no need to imitate any form or any methods of stabbing. There is no dagger without a blood on it, no crossbow that is not fired. Just hold them. They are not props. They will tell you what to desire. Let them guide you. Do not doubt them, even if they point you towards someone you never expect. Friends, a lover, even yourself. Not necessarily been there, but I know a lot of people from there when I went bar hopping. Oh, I see. Perhaps even me, standing before you now. You have no hesitation. That give it a try. He doesn't want to. Try it. He still doesn't want to. Try it. Then you and I... What roles are we playing? If you're forgetting the techniques, then forget the characters and the scripts as well. They're simply the medium of theater. Theater, not theater itself. Lucian grips the knife. The troop leader lets go of his hand and kneels in front of him, so that their gazes are almost level. But we are too close to each other. Are you afraid you will hurt me? It's alright, child. Forget even that feeling. You immerse yourself in theater and touch upon its beauty. Gazing at the troop leader, Lucian finds himself overcome with doubt. This is really the first time he has seen the man. He does not understand what he's saying. He begins to doubt whether the feline before him even exists at all. Lucian can feel his own heart throbbing. The heartbeat never lies. The heartbeat knows the answer. How should he ask it? The troop leader smiles, encouraging him wordlessly. The answer is obvious. Without hesitation, Lucian trusts. They're not the median of theater. They are the rare of the theater. Jesus. He ain't cooked enough. Jesus fucking Christ, kill yourself. Sorry. Sorry, the YouTube, that was a joke. Fuck. Why should I care? I don't even get paid by YouTube, so it doesn't matter. Oiko. Oiko. Listen. 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 That joke was so bad, you know? It was so bad. You should kill yourself. Sorry. Did you feel it? Lucian's hands are trembling. He feels them grow weak, almost letting go of the dagger. The troop leader has not moved an inch, not even a flicker of expression. Lucian is certain his knife found its mark in the man's body. He heard a sound, felt the pain that should not have belonged to him, a strong, willful pain. He had been silent since he came to the troop. Now, though, the pain makes him want to sing. This is your first lesson. All stories leave behind only certain emotions. Or... The troop leader pauses. Lucian casts a questioning glance and meets those golden eyes. How about another row? No! 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 Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. You're going to shut up for 10 minutes. No bad jokes for 10 minutes. No bad jokes for 10 minutes. Actually, this is the first time that I actually silenced someone. I hope that's fine. Okay. Yeah, it should be fine. 10 minutes. Maybe 10 was a bit too much. Whatever. No regrets. A bond so tight that it cannot be broken. You're a natural actor. You should study with me. Think about it. Then come and find me. I will never be an obstacle to you, Lucian. At least the room is fancy. Is this room also a 3D model? It looks like it. How would they make this thing though? Is this really a 3D model? Weird. Where is this shadow coming from? Oh, it's the table. It's the table. Okay. Yeah, this is probably... I'm thinking that this is probably a 3D model with a filter on top of it. Maybe. Doesn't seem like there is an... Oh, Maybe this is painted over? This is definitely some brush. A texture brush. Here, here, here. Here too. Over here, here too. I don't know. I don't know. Lucian looks down at his hands. The blood on his gloves has been washed away, but he remembers the feeling of taking Dalton's knife out of his hands. Fascination. Reverie. The complex emotions he felt when he was taught to use a dagger for the first time. Forget complicated assassination techniques. Ignite the ego with intense emotion, until all that is left is two souls staring at one another. Let life converge upon the knife of truth and falsehood, and bestow upon the target the perfect ending. Death. Come in. Lucian. Madam Stone. You look pale. Are you alright? He's a good actor. He is a good actor. Supposedly, by lore standards. Well, according to the lore. I wonder if... Lucian is assassin. Someone probably ordered him to start killing some people around here, didn't they? Maybe? I mean, it is a possibility, but then who? Well, I don't think there's any way for me to know, since these characters are... It's the first time that I have seen these characters before. So I can't really pinpoint what really would be a motivation. And who would be connected to this people? Doesn't matter. Is this event going to be a Danganronpa type of thing? I wonder. It does give signals that it is going to be like that. Maybe. Oh, alright, the last one for today. AD1 after. Let's enjoy the time that Woiko is going to be on timeout for a little bit. I hope he's sitting down in his corner thinking about his bad jokes and repenting for his actions. For our friends joining us for the first time, if you're here for exquisite Yanese calligraphy or rare Sargonian treasures, I suggest you save yourself some time and leave. This here is a script auction unique to Rankwood, where unfinished ideas, drafts, and their associated copyrights are up for sale. As such, unlike traditional auctions, where anything put up must have its authenticity verified, we offer no guarantees as to the value of the items. Whether it has marketing potential or artistic value, whether it will become Rankwood's next timeless classic or a forgotten flop, that is for you and you alone to decide. To protect the intellectual property of the items in auction, you are asked to put away your terminals and turn off any recording equipment. And without further ado, allow me to introduce the first item. The Death of Lady DuPont, a story of love and hatred taking place in Colombia, involving two blue blood families and changing times. Bidding starts at 100,000 gold certificates. 100,000. We have a bid of 100,000 from the gentleman in the back. 150,000 from the pretty young lady on my left. Anyone else? 150,000 going once. 150,000 going twice. 600,000. Miss Stone, are you here to ruin my auction? Placing such a high bid for the first item will only make the rest of it seem like an afterthought. I have no interest in inching up the price. I simply bet what it's worth to me. I understand that it's your style to gamble lavishly on scripts, but think of your finances. Didn't quite a few of your recent films flop? Are you sure it's wise to spend so much? I can afford your fee. Smack that hammer of yours, old friends. You have a rather talented young man here, and I am eager to have a conversation with him. Pum, 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 pum. Right. Whiskey, please. No ice. Would you like one too, my friend? This is how they met. Okay, I see. We are a little bit in the now I noticed the number on Phantom's cape over here. It's either 999 of the Mark of the Beast. Good to know. My doctor has advised me to refrain from drink. That accent. Are you from Sargon? Interesting. That stern, sullen complexion of yours couldn't not be more Victorian. I have tread the sands of Sargon. But I was indeed born in Victoria. You switch between languages at ease, and your accents are flawless. But from what I can see in your habits, those aren't the only two countries you're familiar with. I have been to Bolivar, Syracuse, Lithuania, Green Billiton, and now Rankwood. Entertainment capital of terror. Pleasant weather and lots of sunshine. The perfect place to shoot movies. So, what brings you here? Research? Pleasure? Or perhaps you're like everyone else who came to seek fame and glory, most of whom end up at the extras market, fighting over bit roles to make ends meet? I am looking for some. I have tracked his shadows across many lands over the span of many years. Oh? Who? I know all the film crews, whether they work downtown or on the nomadic plates. Maybe I could be of help. That won't be necessary. I see. Fair enough. What a shame though. If there's nothing else. My name is Greta Stone. I am a producer here at Rankwood. I'm rather well known, a rather well-known one in the industry, if I might add. I took you for the son of some noble or a film school student who came to try your luck, and was hoping to invite you to join my film crew. Everyone who comes to the Rankwood script auction tends to have a passion for artistry, and I must admit, you have a rather unique aura about you. I was once an actor from a small theater troupe in Victoria. I knew I was right. You are born for the silver screen. But I suppose that all moot. If you have other business to attend to, I guess you're going home empty-handed. Then I see the script. course. This rough draft is just the starting line. I will give it time, manpower, and money it needs to become a masterpiece that will leave its mark on cinema history. And I guarantee that you will shine, even with just a minor role in a single scene. Also, wouldn't worry about your little health issues. Brentwood has special protections in place for infected actors, so long as you pay for proper insurance. You may call me Lucian, Madam Stone. I will consider your proposal. And so we are here. Did I raise the volume again? No, I didn't. Fuck, I'm forgetting. Let me apologize again, Lucian. This is your first time working on a film, and you signed the contract after careful consideration. You deserve to experience the joy of cinema I've promised you. Who could have imagined such a terrible accident happening on your first film shooting Rankwood? Also, she doesn't know about this past with assassinations. Okay, now it makes more sense. Now the question is, the fact that Fenton killed Downton was... I mean, it has to be intentional, right? He killed Dalton intentionally. Because I would imagine that an assassin like him would know the difference between a prop and a real knife, right? Especially after that whole segment about him stabbing the troop. Oh my god, what was that? The troop leader. The reason remaining them is... why though? Maybe it has something to do with the Dalton's involvement on the last film that he was in, about the actress falling to her death. Could be. Maybe. Who knows? It might still be a bit too soon to start theorizing about this stuff. Well. I would understand if you need some time to process things. I will have Shelley reschedule your next scene. But I'm afraid there's no way to cancel your contract and leave the cast now. The plane has already moved beyond the range of short-haul transport, and won't return until the lease expires. I am not leaving, and there's no need to reschedule. Are you sure? Trauma like that could easily affect your performance, let alone your daily life. I am no stranger to surprises on stage. Performing on stage like you're used to definitely has more unpredictability than in front of a camera. Still, they are just plays. Perhaps. The mysterious and elegant creature once again shows up by Lucian's feet, rubbing herself against the feline skull, seemingly oblivious to Greta's presence. Are you sure you don't need rest, Lucian? I wouldn't mind letting you enjoy Miss Christine's company a while longer. She's looking forward to the next part of the story, as I am. You're much calmer about this than I expected. But I suppose it would be tactless of me to say anything more. Then I'll see you on the set tomorrow. The mysterious and elegant creature grooms her fur, then gazes at Lucian, as though deep in thought. Miss Christine. Her two tails sway freely in the air, drawing blurry shadows. She floats up and orbits Lucian's shoulders, perhaps observing, perhaps favoring. Finally, the beautiful creature sits upon Lucian's knees, placing one palm on his forehead. Lucian feels a comforting warmth. Oh, she can make her tails for my heart. Oh, that's cute. Not entirely sure what Miss Christine actually is. For all I know, she could be an actual demon, though. But still cute. Heart. Stringent. Lucian hears a mysterious voice in the empty. He does not bother looking for its source, instead gazing into Miss Christine's eyes, still as a statue. He knows she's projecting these words into his mind. Yep, his psychic cat. Powerful cat. Mewtwo type of cat. What else can she do? Honestly. Stealth and silence are your ways of avoiding trouble. You rarely talk unless necessary. My emotions taste that bad. It's not a bad flavor. I like trying new things, even if they're not always to my taste. Alright, the cat can form complete sentences. Why I feel like I shouldn't be surprised by something like this, honestly, but still I am. I still am. And also, what the fuck does she mean by tasting his emotions? Fuck, is she a nymph? No, it's not nymph. Nymph is the name of the operator. What's the name of her race again? God damn, I forgot. Orc. Doesn't she... Because nymph, isn't she able to feed on people's emotions also? Nymph is the jaw. Yeah, there was no way that I would remember the name of her race. Never heard of fucking D-jaw before. What the fuck is a D-jaw? D-jaw. Actually, never mind. I should focus on the story. What are you thinking about? That long-winded snake could not have incited such complex emotions. One of many memories of my life in the troop. The troop leader saw that I was a fast learner and personally instructed me in the use of weapons. When I held that knife in my hand, I felt exactly the same as I did that day. And I understand the spiciness and the sweetness of the aftertaste. The conflicts and struggles you experience at the troop, those things humans call pain and tragedy, have been transformed into an alluring meal. I like it. Even after killing him, I've continued to search for him. The remaining troop cultists, the strange rumors in remote villages, and that ostentatious mark. Along the way, I have been trying to verify a hypothesis that has been floating in the back of my mind. Perhaps he has come back to life. The story that the snake is filming is quite a strange flavor, one that is most addictive. Thank you for reminding me. While flipping through the script, I saw the twin-faced seal of the troops engraved in the gaps between pages. Oh, I see. So that's the reason, the more specific reason why she took such interest on the script specifically. It does have some form of direct connection. Interesting, but why kill Dalton though? Was that really? I still don't. Maybe the game will explain to me. It seems coincidence for the characters is always deliberate design of the author. Madame Stone, seemingly unrelated to the troop, has become our guide. Yet I was still not certain. The riddles he left behind are mixed with lies and half-truths. And we know only too well from these past 10 years. That is, until Dalton died by my blades today. And my memories of the past were awakened by the familiar sensation. This is an invitation from him. I think I've come to the right place, Miss Christine. Was it really necessary to kill Dalton though? That part still... I'm still not sure about that one part though. As far as I know, Dalton was an innocent man. His biggest sin was just being drunk. Horribly drunk. But, alas, this is everything for today's stream. But Kira, the stream was so fucking short, they're not even in the full 2 hours mark yet. I know, but I started stream later. So please understand. Also, right now I really wanna pee. Tomorrow... Okay, tomorrow, the plan is to read AD02 and AD... Where the fuck did I got the 0 from? Is to read AD2 and AD3. Alright? If those three... If these two... The start of these 2 stages is shorter, and I still have not reached the 2-hour mark, then I'm going to proceed reading AD4 until I get closer to 2 hours. Okay? Is that good? Does that satisfy your needs for more Arknight story in a short period of time? Actually, I do think it's better to read a story in parts than actually trying to binge it in all one go or a big part of it. Or in my opinion, personally, because that allows me to move over the story a bit more, you know? Allows me to enjoy the story just a little bit more. Alright, so tomorrow, probably, very likely, another Arknights stream. 2-hour stream, maybe until AD4. Or maybe I could finish AD4. And then never mind. I'm installing. Yeah, I'm installing at this point. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Man, that's a creepy mask. Bye.